Hi guys, happy Friday and thanks for tuning in. I'm Morgan Knoll with Transwest Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. We're located about 30 minutes north of Denver off I-25. I've got a special inventory item for you today. It's just in. It's a 2021 Cimarron Norstar 4-horse with an awesome dual tack doors. We're going to take a look at it, and if you have any questions while we're going through, please don't hesitate to ask. But we'll start up here on the front. So underneath you've got your hydraulic jack system with your battery box, and in that battery box you have a cutoff switch so you can save that juice on the battery when you're not using it. All you got to do is just flip it off. Right over here to your right is going to be your controls for the hydraulic jack. So up and down, get you going to where you need. And it also has manual, so if for some reason your battery dies or something's not working, you can manually put that jack up and down as well. But we'll start over here. Here is one tack entrance to this trailer. So we opted for dual swing out saddle racks, dual swing out blanket poles, giving you plenty of tack space and plenty of room to have a bunch of tack in there. Swing outs are super easy to use. I mean, they just pop right in and out, and then, well, okay, pop right in and out. Got to get a good grip on it. In the tack room, you'll have a water tank on the one side, and then plenty of bridle space or bridle hook space, carpeted partition wall, and that's going to allow for the bridles to not be swaying back and forth and rubbing on the aluminum that's on the other side of it. And then on your other side, you got another swing out saddle rack. And when we come around the trailer, I'll show you it from that side as well. You've got a boot box in here, more storage space for you. And then up above right here, you actually have this pre-braced for an AC. So if you wanted to put an AC unit in there, we can definitely do that here in our service department. But plenty of tack space. I love the configuration of this tack with having the two swing outs. You're able to tack from both sides, not having to grab saddles from one side, walk all the way around to the horses tied on the other side. You can just access it from both sides. So super nice to have. Great configuration and layout on this trailer. You do have a shelf up here with clothes rack, so you can put your hat box up there and then have your clothes hanging, your show clothes hanging down below. Nice to have. And then this does go in and out, so you can pile up multiple blankets if you need to and want to. And then you also have your brush box right down below. That is a 42-inch wide door, so you are getting extra space. And you notice we walked in and out of here with ease with having the saddle rack out. So really nice thing about it is you can still have your saddles out. You got to grab something real quick, you can jump in and you're not going to be, squeezing by and everything. So on the hip side, you've got the bus windows that open up. You've got two LED lights, one above the tack room, one on the load area, or the tack area, whatever you want to tie up area. Yeah. Down below, you've got two 7,000-pound dexter torsion axles, 16-inch aluminum rims. Those are nitrogen-filled tires, so the nitrogen is going to help you run a little cooler, going to keep your PSI steadier, not going to be fluctuating as much with heat and temperature changes. Nice thing about it is if something were to happen, you have a slow leak, you can fill up with air, get to where you're going, get it in to get it patched, and they can fill it back up with nitrogen if you want it. So it's super versatile, gonna help you run cooler. It's just really nice to have. So those tires are actually Lion's Head tires. Lion's Head comes with a 1-year, no questions asked warranty. So if you have a blowout going down the road, they'll replace it for you. So really nice to have. Nice thing about Cimarron and partnering up with Lion's Head. So in the back here, I'm going to show you a couple things, and then we'll go into the inside of the trailer and I'll kind of show you some more. So keep this stuff in mind while we're looking in here. Just a construction of the trailer. So this is Cimarron's upright post. So when we say Cimarron has one of the strongest upright posts on the market, it's going to be more of a square instead of rectangular. Majority of our competitors are going to use this as their upright post. So if you take these, you take a 20-foot stick, stick it straight up in the air, and you try to wiggle back and forth, this one is going to wiggle way more than the square one because of the construction of the tube. We use these on our roof bows. Cimarron's roof, it's about a 1/4 inch thick fiberglass insulated roof. You got the honeycomb in there. It's going to be an R3 thermal value on it. It's a dent and hail resistant up to about a golf ball size hail. You can walk on it, super stout. So we don't have the need to use the thicker post on our roofs because of how reinforced our roof is going to be. But yeah, so Cimarron's upright post, most competitors' upright posts. And then right here, so when we say one of the strongest flooring on the market, this is Cimarron's flooring. So I'll set it down right here so you can kind of look without my fingers in the way. So they got the I-beam and then they've got the V. That V adds about 60% shear force, more strength than just the I-beam. So they come through no matter where. This is just a typical outside shoe. So no matter where your horse is standing, unless it's a really tiny footed horse, you're gonna have support underneath that horse. And it's nice because these, well, so they're running this way on the trailer, and then to clip together, they clip together like this, and they form another I-beam. So that's how the construction of the floor is gonna be. And these are like a tongue and groove clip. You can see how there's a tongue and there's a groove, and they clip in. So that's even more strength on that floor. Super nice floor to have. Great construction of these trailers. So we'll go in here real quick. So you've got, it's a 4-horse. First stall is going to have that stud divider padded. And then each one back all have pads, but you've got a roof vent on each one of the stalls. Those pop forward and they pop backwards. So you pop them forward to suck air in, pop them backwards to suck air out. Once you get those open, you get these bus windows open and the drop downs on the head side, you're gonna have plenty of airflow going through here. And especially having that insulated roof that Cimarron has, you're not gonna get that extra heat that either your typical aluminum roof would draw in. So it's not gonna be drawing that in. I love the Cimarron latches, super easy to use. So you just pop back. You got a wiggly horse, I mean, all you gotta do is get them in there, push them over, they're stuck. Nice to have, you're not messing with the pin, trying to get a pin in and all that stuff. So it's super, super nice. You've got...
The metal and plastic is a little bit more durable, correct?
What was that?
The metal on the plastic stands up more than metal on metal does, right?
Yes, yep, so it's gonna be a little more durable. You're not gonna have that, I mean, you can push on this and you can see, like, I'm pulling my whole weight against this trailer and you're not having that move back and forth. So, I mean, a horse pushing on it's not gonna move that divider out of the way. On the walls, you've got kick mats on both sides. So you're not gonna be getting, I mean, hopefully you don't have a kicky horse, but we all know how horses can be. And then it's nice because these bus windows also have these grates across. So those taller horses, their butts are sitting up here, they're gonna hit these grates instead of hitting your window and knocking your screen out. So really nice to have. Construction of the Cimarron, the Cimarron trailers in general, I mean, everything is rounded off. There's no sharp edges, the welds are super nice. That's one thing I tell people when they're looking at trailers and the different brands. Look at your welds. Make sure your welds are sturdy, they're stout, and they're nice, and they're not gonna be coming apart in 10 years from now. But yeah, everything is rounded. There's nothing a horse is gonna catch itself on. That is one of Cimarron's goals in mind, is to keep your horse happy in the trailer, keep it calm, so that way when you do get to a show, your horse isn't exhausted from the trailer right there. So you'll notice we're not echoing in here. We've got windows open, we're still not echoing. It's quiet. It's gonna be quiet for your horses going down the road. It's just a really nice ride. Oop. Quiet until I scrape that. We do have feed bunks and mangers in the last 3 stalls. Those are gonna be 18-inch mangers, so they come back 18 inches. And then right back here, we do have a drain plug. So if you needed to clean it out, you just tip your nose up a little bit and run it through. One thing I will suggest, try not to get a bunch of feed going down through there because you are going to get clogged eventually. But if you just stick a hose down and stick it down, you should be able to unclog it. So the Cimarron floor is all aluminum floor. We recommend and suggest about twice a year pull mats completely, rinse it out, let it dry, and then you sprinkle baking soda down. That baking soda is going to help counteract the acidity of the urine, and it's going to help absorb that urine instead of the floor sitting on the floor. But if you know that you have a horse that likes to pee in the trailer often, make sure you bed pretty good, and that way the shavings are absorbing most of that urine, and that way it doesn't get a chance to get underneath those mats and get to the floor. Another option we can do, we can put worm in here. So worm, you're gonna have that layer underneath, completely waterproof, unpenetrable, goes on the bottom, and then they put the rubber on top. You just spray out, and where you spray out is where the liquid comes out. So nothing's gonna be touching that floor, and that integrity of the floor is gonna be good to go for years and years to come. You got a load light on the back, one big solid door. We can put a ramp on it easily get one on there if you want one. Hay rack, we can get a hay rack up there with the ladder, easy angle ladder, highly suggest, they're nice to have. But one of my favorite features of the Cimarron are these broom closets right here. We call it a broom closet. You can really use it for whatever you want to use it for. So extra feed, more bridles, I mean, just extra storage space, and it's nice to have because you're not wasting this little corner by not having anything back here. And the nice thing is the width right here actually made it a little bit wider so that you can fit your buckets in there. So if it were to go straight back, you wouldn't be able to fit buckets in there, but because we added that angle on it, you can fit your buckets in there. Okay, so got 3 mangers, so more storage for you. Gonna be super nice to have. I mean, this trailer is pretty tricked out for storage. We can put extra bridle hooks in here if you needed to. Super easy to add for us. We can definitely get that done for you. And then you do have the jail bars that drop down. So these just pop into place. That's with them up. And then to get them down, all you gotta do is lift up just a little bit and get it to that hook, and you can open it up, offer water while you're going down the road, whatever you need to do, check on horses. Super easy use. These pop into place. You can drive with them down, and that way you're getting that airflow going through, and then just click up. So these are 42-inch wide stalls. So the first 3 are 42 inches, and that last one is gonna be 53 inches. So when we spec'd out this trailer, we decided to make it a little bit bigger so that the bigger people that have the bigger horses, the warm bloods, the bigger quarter horses, barrel racers and stuff, you have that extra space in it, but you can also fit the little reiners, the little cutters in there. So you're gonna be sitting 7'6" wide and then 7'4" tall. And this trailer is 24 feet on the floor, and you've got a 5'6" short wall tack. So here's the access to the second tack. This is, I mean, the same as the other one. So swing in, swing out. I just love this tack configuration. It's fantastic. So from the other side, you can still get in there. You can still grab more saddles, more whatever you need for the horses that are tied up on this side of the trailer. And I forgot to show you, we do have an escape door on this trailer too. So, escape door, you're hauling 3 horses, you don't want to put hay or get a hay rack, there you go. We've got that stud stall so you can stack hay up in there, and you'll be able to access it from this front instead of having to go all the way through the back. So really nice to have for extra storage, and nice to have for that horse that wants to run you over when you try and load it in the trailer. So that is a 2021 Cimarron Norstar, 4-horse with the dual tack doors. Cimarron comes with an 8-year structural warranty, 3-year hitch to bumper. Really nice trailers. You get the B&W hitch or receiver, coupler, whatever you want to call it. This is going to be stock number 5N200537. And then you'll see right here, Lions Head Specialty Tire and Wheel. No excuses guaranteed. So that's Lions Head. Those are the tires and wheels that we use. If you are to have some issue within that first year, no questions asked warranty. Yeah, if you guys have any questions on this trailer or any other trailers that we have on the lot, don't hesitate to call me, text me, email me. My cell phone number is 970-218-5996, or my desk phone is 303-684-3451, or you can email me at Morgan, MORGAN, .Knoll, KNOLL, @transwest.com, and I can help you out. I look forward to doing business with you, and thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.